As we all know, award season buzz for movies is heating up, and so are things over at the box office. Producer Charlie joins me now with all the latest in cinema. What's happening?
Okay, so you mentioned award season.
Yes.
So why not start with one of the Best Picture nominees?
Yes.
So first up, we have The Brutalist. So this is an R-rated epic period drama.
Okay.
So it follows a Hungarian-born Jewish Holocaust survivor who immigrates to the United States where he struggles to achieve the American dream until a wealthy client changes his life. I mean, what isn't more American dream than a wealthy person changing your life?
I know.
But this stars Adrian Brody, Felicity Jones, and Guy Pearce.
Pretty decent cast.
I mean, all three of them are up for an Oscar.
Yeah.
You know, so I will say I did enjoy the movie. It's too long.
You think?
3.5 hours. And for the first time ever, I watched a movie with a 15-minute intermission.
Okay, what did you think about that though? Because I feel like I've heard more positive things about the intermission.
Oh, I don't think it was bad, especially with that length of a movie. It was
Yeah.
nice, especially like if you're eating popcorn or drinking soda, you might have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's kind of like just going to see a show live.
Right.
But instead it's up on screen.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't too long of an intermission, honestly. 15 minutes isn't anything crazy.
Normal,
and that 15 minutes plays into the 3.5 hour time period.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not 3:45 with the
Yeah.
intermission. It's 3:30, including that. So 3:15 altogether without that intermission.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, you know about this, a lot of people know about there's a lot of controversy surrounding The Brutalist, though, because of AI.
Yeah.
So the AI was used for two things. The first was to improve the authenticity of Brody and Jones's Hungarian dialect.
Okay.
So they used dialect coaches and they learned everything, but the directors wanted their pronunciation to be, quote, so that even locals will not spot the difference.
See, I think that is so problematic.
No, I agree, because
Yeah.
as an actor, you're supposed to be there to give us your best representation of that character, dialect included.
Yeah.
You shouldn't need the help of AI to even perfect it, you know?
Well, also it's like when you look in through the lens of like Adrian Brody is nominated for an Oscar, like you said, and he is slated to potentially just like sweep award season for Best Actor. But it's like there are other men in the same category who did not go the AI
Right.
route. And it's like, so does that make them then more deserving because there was an added bonus there that not everyone else, like it's just so
Right.
convoluted.
No, I agree. I definitely think the award shows maybe will start to look into how to adjust with
Yeah.
AI going forward.
Yeah.
Because AI in The Brutalist was also used for some blueprints and buildings towards the end, the film's finale.
Interesting, okay.
So, I don't know. AI is very interesting. Heretic that came out towards the end of last year, in their credits, they had that this film was not made with AI.
Oh,
So
clarify.
going forward, we might have clarifiers in the
Yeah,
credits. You never
little
know.
disclaimers, yeah.
So worldwide, this has made 11.7 million so far with a budget of 10 million. So already topped it. With award season, probably going to be out in the theaters more for people to go
Yeah.
watch again. So I imagine it'll go up from there.
Interesting. We'll see what happens, but that's when I would like to go experience the whole thing in theaters, so we'll see.
It is good, I will say.
Yeah.
You know, the time is just a little bit of the
Yeah,
crazy part of it.
I get that.
So.
All right, what else you got?
Moving on, we have Flight Risk. This is another R-rated movie, but this is an action thriller. So this follows a pilot who is transporting an air marshal and who is accompanying a fugitive to trial. As they cross the Alaskan wilderness, tensions soar and trust is tested, as not everyone on board is who they seem to be.
Okay.
So this stars Michelle Dockery, Mark Wahlberg, and Topher Grace.
Oh.
I will say, though, from trailers, you would think that Mark Wahlberg is like the main person in this film. Michelle Dockery is the one who is the star of this show.
Interesting,
movie.
because literally when we were talking about what we're going to discuss before this, I asked you, I said, is this the Mark Wahlberg
Yes,
film?
and it's put forth that way that
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg is like, and I mean he plays a big role, but Michelle Dockery, she's the one that's the lead in my opinion.
Hey, marketing's not all that it seems.
Exactly. I will say I was surprised. This is directed by Mel Gibson.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So for Wahlberg's character, he's kind of bald-ish,
Okay.
but not like fully bald. So he actually shaved part of his head every day on set instead of wearing a bald cap. But here's my thing. I thought it was a bald cap because it doesn't really look good.
Oh, well, that's a hot take.
So, yeah, it looks rough. I don't know if it's the makeup they put on his head, maybe to keep it from being shiny or something, but it looks fake to me.
Okay.
It's an enjoyable film, but it doesn't feel like much happens though either. But it's only 87 minutes
Yeah.
too. So it's got some lines in there too that I felt like they should not have put in there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you probably didn't need to add that in. It was unnecessary.
Yeah.
But so far this has made 11.6 million worldwide with a budget of 26.
Okay. Interesting.
So might get there, might not.
Yeah.
We'll see. Now, moving on, your favorite genre, horror.
Oh my gosh, here
And
we go.
Here's the thing. I don't even know if I'd classify this horror.
Okay.
So this is an R-rated supernatural thriller drama called Presence.
Okay.
So this follows a family who buys a new home, and they become convinced that they're not alone after some strange things start to happen. So this stars Lucy Liu, Chris Sullivan, and Kalina Leong.
Okay.
So it's very unique because for the whole entire film, you're watching this from the spirit's point of view.
Oh.
So to me, it almost felt kind of found footage-esque, but from the ghost's perspective. I will say, it is not scary.
Okay.
Whatsoever. There might be a couple tiny jump scares, but even then they're not like scary. The trailers definitely made it seem like it was a really scary film. You know, but anymore in that genre, people like to be like, for promotion, the scariest movie you'll see so far this year. But no, it's not like that at all. I did enjoy it though. It's very unique in that aspect. So
Yeah.
if you don't like horror, you might like this one just
Maybe
because it's
give
not
it
that
a
bad.
chance. Yes.
It's made 3.3 million so far worldwide with a budget of 2 million.
Wow.
So almost doubled-ish there.
Yeah, what's coming this weekend?
This weekend we have Companion,
Okay.
which I have seen. I will talk about that next week. Very good. The new animated movie Dog Man, based on the books, kids'
Oh.
books.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever read them. I think there's a lot of them out there.
So, but interesting.
And then Love Me with Kristen Stewart.
Oh.
So streaming, not much coming out this weekend. On Thursday, we have You're Cordially Invited on Prime Video, their new streaming movie with Reese Witherspoon and Will Ferrell.
Yes, what an interesting cast. All
Right?
Well, as he said, go check something out either on streaming or in the theaters and let us know what you think in Unscripted. We'll be right back.